And the big story we are tracking on Times Now. Jhunjhuna to Lollipop to Khilona to leftovers. The INDIA grouping is on an overdrive, heaping insult after insult on NDA allies over portfolio allocation. Today, ministers of the NDA Sarkar assumed office and took charge. Now, there is also an attempt, as this happens, by the opposition to create doubts in the minds of NDA partners. What are they saying? How are they insulting them? Take a look.
कि एनडीए के घटक दलों को झुंझुना मंत्रालय मिला है, मैं टीडीपी, जेडीयू जैसे दलों से अनुरोध करूंगा कि कम से कम स्पीकर अपना बनाइए।
पोर्टफोलियोज का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन जब हुआ तो इसमें लगा कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने सारे अहम महकमाजात अपने लोगों को दिए और जो उनके पार्टनर हैं, कोलिशन पार्टनर, उनको लॉलीपॉप दे दिया।
ये जो कुमार स्वामी को मिला है मोस्ट रिजेक्टेड पोर्टफोलियो, क्या हेवी इंडस्ट्री मिला है।
बिहार की वजह से आप प्रधानमंत्री बने और मंत्रालय जब बिहार के लोगों को दिया गया तो कहीं ना कहीं से झुंझुना जो है थमाया गया।
So I am not surprised he will continue to undermine his allies.
They have shown the merit to the allies. There is no position for allies in the BJP. Allies have got nothing at all. This Ajit Pawar group, which broke away from Mr. Sharad Pawar, has not even got a single representation. Shinde's group, whose group has won 7 MP seats, has gotten just one MOS, that also not with the independent charge. So allies are going to get nothing because Mr. Modi is not used to allying with anybody.
Now, you heard what leaders of the opposition have been saying, but let's get you the facts. Civil aviation to food processing to heavy industries, NDA allies like the JDU, the TDP, the HAM, the LJP, RV and JDS have got responsibilities, key responsibilities in the new government. But as per the opposition, these ministries that we just told you about are akin to Jhunjhuna and Thenga. Watch how NDA ministers are hitting back, and this is what they have to tell the opposition while they assume office.
और सभी जो 11 घटक दल है उन सब लोगों को मंत्रालय मिला है। ठीक बात है, अभी हर एक को सभी अच्छा मंत्रालय नहीं दे सकते हैं, लेकिन जिनको मंत्रालय मिला है उनकी कोई कंप्लेंट नहीं है। उन्होंने मतलब जो भी मंत्रालय दिया उसको स्वीकारा है। तो ये जो अपोजिशन वालों ने मतलब हमारे इंटरनल जो कारोबार होता है उसमें ध्यान देने की आवश्यकता नहीं है।
Well, I have said this repeatedly that it's not about the ministry, it's about the minister. It's never about a government, it's about the person who's leading it. It's never about an alliance, it's about the person who's leading it. It's always about the Netritva Karta, the person who's leading the thing. Because they want to downsize, they want to show that the importance not being given, the Prime Minister is not taking care of their allies. This is what they wish. अपनी ख्वाहिशों को पूरा करने के लिए इस तरीके के बयानबाजी विपक्ष करता आया है। मुझे लगता है आने वाले दिनों में जब इन मंत्रालयों के कार्य वो देखेंगे, अपने आप उनको समझ में आएगी कि कितनी महत्वपूर्ण जिम्मेदारी है।
I was super excited when I heard that I was the civil aviation minister, and I've been following the ministry also for quite some time now, and there is a lot of scope in this ministry, especially for the country and even the common man. I mean, there would have been some kind of thought process for Modi ji giving it to me, where I'm the youngest member in that cabinet. So I would keep up that confidence, and I have full support from my leader Chandrababu Naidu ji, who is an excellent visionary.
विरोधी लोग तो जिस प्रकार से भ्रामक प्रचार करते रहे हैं, जिसके चलते वो ऐसा बोल रहे हैं, और यही उठपटांग बात बोल करके तो इनका एक चरित्र रहा है, उनका एक विरासत रही है। राज्य के लिए तो उन्होंने कुछ किया नहीं। मैं 40 साल से बिहार के राजनीति में हूँ, मैं खुद देखा हूँ, उनके साथ काम भी किया है। उनसे डिफरेंस इसी लाइन पर हुआ है कि साहब आप विकास का भ्रूण हत्या कर रहे हैं। शिक्षा, बाबा अम्बेडकर ने कहा है कि साहब शिक्षा ही एक बहुत ही विधा है, शेरनी का दूध है, जो पिएगा वो गरजेगा। तो आप शिक्षा ही लोगों को नहीं दे रहे हैं तो फिर आप क्या विकास करेंगे। इसी लाइन पर उनसे हमारा विकास विरोध भी हुआ था। तो उन्हीं के बच्चे न तेजस्वी जी हैं, तो फिर वो क्या बोलेंगे।
And all lines are open here on Times Now. And the first caller calling us today as we get you this big story is Ramnath from Karnataka. And we also have Vishnu Pillai, thanking both of them. I'd like to, Vishnu Pillai, please stay with us on the line. But going across to Ramnath, you've heard the commentary that's coming in from leaders of the opposition. They've used terms like Junjuna, lollipop, Thenga when it comes to the portfolios and the ministries that has been given to allies of the NDA. Do you concur with the kind of language that is being used?
Absolutely. First of all, good afternoon, Sagarika.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, Sagarika, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Here from Dandeli. Yeah, absolutely. They are demeaning these important ministries which contribute a lot to the progress of the country. It's so shameful that they can't even digest the victory of the NDA and the people of the India which have deposed their faith in the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So it's very demeaning and very shameful on them. I think they don't have any work right now. They should better play with Junjuna right now. That's what I feel. It's very shameful.
So, Mr. Ramnath, yes, thank you, Mr. Ramnath, for calling in today and your message. We just hope that those leaders who are using these kind of words when it comes to portfolio allocation, even if it is about, war of words with the NDA, the usage of words like Junjuna for ministries, is it right or wrong? And you're hearing what Ajanta is saying. Vishnu Pillai calling us from Kollam. Vishnu, what's your take when it comes to the kind of words that's being used to describe the portfolios given to NDA allies?
I think the thing will be done rightly, and what exit polls has been predicting, and 400 and 450 will be with the NDA after 6 months. You see, Bengal is on the wings, Tamil Nadu is on the wings, so many parties are on the wings, and no problem for the majority, and the country will be growing at a percentage of 8 to 9% per annum, and we are going to not just become a developed nation by 2047, we are going to become the #1 in the world. Our government facts have been saying that we will get to #2 by bypassing USA 2078. But I vouch that by 2037, we will be the #1 economy in the world.
All right. So Vishnu Pillai also there sending out a message. Thank you, Vishnu, for joining us. Adarsh is also calling in from Bengaluru. Adarsh, you've also heard the kind of commentary, and ever since the results of the elections have been out, you've been hearing the kind of things that are being told. Number one, that this is an Ek Tihai Sarkar, this is a government on crutches. Today, they've gone ahead, and after the portfolio allocation, the opposition has gone ahead and has said that this is nothing but Junjuna Mantralaya has been given. What's your take?
Ma'am, good afternoon. So, the political discourse from last 3 months, and our Prime Minister, he has taken it to some different levels. So, it is in the expected line that opposition are hitting back in the same language. We never discussed what Prime Minister spoke during the election rally from the school through what not. We never heard anything from any world leader like this. I think you agree on this, right?
Right. Please make your point, Mr. Adarsh.
So it is expected that the opposition also hit back. The political discourse should not be the same. I agree. But when the other party is doing the same, because they are bound to get the same flex, right? And you heard what Mr. Mohan Bhagwat told yesterday.
Yes.
Regarding the Prime Minister, he told the Prime Minister should not have spoken in the language which has been.
Okay. So others, they're sending in a message to both sides of the political spectrum that when it comes to the kind of language that is being used in the political discourse, nobody can preach to each other. Thank you, others, for joining us. Sudipto's also calling us from Kolkata. Sudipto, what's your take when words like Junjuna, lollipop, Modi 2.1, when these kind of words are used just a day after portfolio allocation?
Yeah, good evening, madam. Actually, I have been listening to this, and this is not the first time that the opposition has taken up this type of words which are unconstitutional. If it is being seen from the front that all the international leaders who have congratulated our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, they are all in the consensus that yes, Modi ji has got the consensus from the people. It was the people's mandate, and the way in which Modi ji will design or fabricate his mantralaya, it is up to his government. It is nothing of the business of the opposition because they lack in their numbers and they failed to communicate with each other also. Before the polls also, there was a shout among themselves that who will be the Prime Minister
So
candidate.
Sudipto there, thank you so much for calling us, but I'll also have to go to Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, who's calling us in. Dr. Bagai, you know, as a doctor, as a voter, and as someone, you know, who's heard and whose views are in fact respected by one and all, what's your take when you hear this kind of discourse just a day after portfolio allocation?
Hi, good evening everyone. But I think this is extremely unfortunate on behalf of the opposition parties, but it is predictably predictable. This was along the lines which they followed even initially before the elections. They didn't have a captain of the ship. Their numbers don't meet the mandate requirement, and now they're turning out to be cribbing and poor losers. I think Modi's government is very much in control. They have delivered in the last 10 years, be it on education, on medical, on infrastructure, on growth, on economics, on all fronts. There have been no major scams. Mr. Modi is a committed loyalist. He's done well for India. We should respect that fact.
All right.
And I'm absolutely certain that this present third term, India will progress even further.
All right.
Opposition should be more responsible.
All right. So Dr. Bagai there sending out a message to the opposition, be more responsible in your discourse, and also talking about his expectations from the government. If you're listening to most of the callers who've called in, they are saying there are some who say that, well, nobody can preach to each other when it comes to taking or plummeting the discourse. Now let's also go across to Captain Jaswal, who's calling in from Rohtak. Captain Jaswal, what's your take?
Good evening.
Good evening.
My take is, it is time for them to keep quiet. Silence is gold. And they should not be fishing in the troubled water. And thirdly, if they want to know what they have done to that serviceman, our life is, we are just in heaven. They made such a good change by one rank, one pension. If they think that late Mr. Pranab Mukherjee or Chidambaram could have ever given us one rank, one pension, but this shows their class, grace and shame. They are classless, graceless and shameless. Nothing better is expected out of them. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Captain Jaswal, for calling us. So you've been hearing all our viewers, and this is not what netas are saying. This is the voice of the viewer of Times Now, the voice of the voter. And today, if there's one message that's resonating across, it is this is the time to focus on the country's development and not indulge in these kinds of this kind of mudslinging. Now, the war of words, we have to tell our viewers that how did this discourse begin? The war of words began with the Aam Aadmi Party's Sanjay Singh saying that NDA allies have been given Junjuna Mantralaya. And now, Delhi Minister Saurabh Bharadwaj is also adding a fresh twist. He is accusing the Bharatiya Janata Party of breaking parties, and he's also going on to say that this is a party that has betrayed its allies in the past. The Aam Aadmi Party also goes on to say that if the speaker is from the BJP, then it will aid to the Saffron Party's attempts to execute Operation Kamal everywhere across states. Let's listen in.
देखिए, मेरा मानना ये है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जिस तरीके से अलग अलग राज्यों के अंदर पार्टियों को तोड़ के अपने ही अलाई पार्टनर्स को धोखा दिया, चाहे वो महाराष्ट्र हो, चाहे वो कर्नाटक हो, चाहे वो गोवा हो, चाहे जो भी हो, कोई भी पार्टी इस पे भरोसा नहीं कर रही है। पार्टियों को डर है कि आप उनकी पार्टी तोड़ के भारतीय जनता पार्टी को समर्थन दिलवा देंगे, और अगर जो स्पीकर हैं वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के हुए तो वो उनको डिफेक्शन के अंदर जो है डिस्क्वालीफाई भी नहीं करेंगे।
कुछ कांग्रेस और विपक्ष के नेता और संजय राउत जैसे नेता कह रहे हैं कि झुंझुनू मंत्रालय थमा दिया। ये देश के निर्माण से जुड़े हुए, सामाजिक जन कल्याण से जुड़े हुए, गरीब कल्याण से जुड़े हुए मंत्रालय झुंझुना होते हैं क्या कांग्रेस और विपक्ष के लिए? मतलब झांकी रही भावना जैसी प्रभु मुहूर्त दिखे तिन तैसी। क्या उनको कुछ मंत्रालय मलायदार और कुछ मंत्रालय झुंझुना नजर आते हैं? यही सोच है उनकी। परंतु सवाल ये पैदा होता है कि 24 घंटे पहले तो संजय राउत जी आप कह रहे थे कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी कमजोर हो गए, बैसाखियों की जरूरत है। 24 घंटे बाद बोल रहे हैं कि देखो झुंझुना थमा दिया है सबको, अपने पास सब कुछ रख लिया। तो आप कहना क्या चाहते हैं?
And Viresh is also calling in from Kolkata. Viresh, I'm sure you've been tracking the political discourse, especially when it comes to what the opposition is saying after the portfolio allocation. What's your message to political parties when the discourse becomes about Jhunjhuna, Lollipop and Thenga?
I would like to make 2-3 points very quickly. First of all, they are very bad losers. And they don't have any respect for constitution because all of them are elected MPs from their respective part. And secondly, coming from Kolkata, I hope if you heard of Mamata Banerjee, she said that this government will not last even 15 days. So I think they are politically immature as well. They don't have any knowledge of current political situation. If they have, they should have come to power. But even after their best try, they are less than BJP. So that tells the moral story. They are very sounding as they have won the victory, but they are sadly mistaken and they live in their own belief of world. So they are not something near to reality. That's my point. They should be mature and respect people's mandate. That's
all right. Thank you, Viresh, for calling in. So, Viresh, who's called in from Kolkata, goes on to send a message to Netas. He says, be mature in your discourse. You cannot be saying things or doing things which gives in a sense of instability when the world's eyes are on India. We also have Rajinder calling in from Gandhidham. Rajinder, what's your message?
My message is, ma'am, the guys who are talking about Jhunjhuna and Thenga, I think this is what they deserve. You know, they are showing their class. In a democracy, if they do not understand how the country runs, and if they start using these kind of words for the national leaders who are running the government, I think they need to grow up. I mean, they are really a very, very bad losers.
Okay.
And this, the people can, make out now as to what is their class.
Right.
So they should come out of this now.
So you're behaving like sore losers. This is another viewer calling in from Gandhidham. That is Rajinder's message. We also have Ravi Kumar calling in from Mysuru. Ravi, you heard what Rajinder said. You heard what Viresh has said from Kolkata. Do you concur with what they are saying? Is your message similar?
Certainly, ma'am. Good afternoon to you and to all the viewers. My view is that the opposition India alliance, they try to mislead, manipulate the Indian public during these elections with all lies. And now I'm saying the democracy in danger, EVMs not working, Modi is dictator. See, now the voters have replied. The Indians have exposed confidence in Narendra Modi-led BJP government, and they have done great job in 10 years. Now that this opposition is so frustrated, they are coming up with all, very nonsense statements like this. They should now take their place in opposition and be gentlemen-like opposition.
Behave like gentlemen. Now, that's what Ravi has to tell the opposition today. Like to thank our viewers for calling in. Lots of our call lines are buzzing in the newsroom. People are in fact expecting that the opposition and netas across the political spectrum focus on development and stop this kind of mudslinging and name calling.